And she jump on me cocky and she jump off back. She jump on me cocky and she jump off back. Me tell her if it stop and she jump off back.
Hey, whip it, then I lock it. Gotta bag it, then I shot it. Whip it, then I lock it. Gotta bag it, then I shot it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much guys for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. You know, I've actually really appreciated the love so far that I've received for all my videos. I know I haven't been active as much. Anxiety's been getting best with me. I don't know what I want to film. It's not even like I don't know what I want to film. There's so many things I want to film, but it's a thing of like whether I want to actually put certain things out there that's giving me anxiety and making me nervous with like everything. So I kind of took a break with filming just because it's been a bit weird, you know, jumping onto this YouTube thing. Like I love it and I'm here forever, don't get it twisted, yeah? However, like just being here, you know, just putting yourself out there, I think is a very hard thing to do. It's a new thing to sort of adjust to. Like Happy New Year guys, you know what I mean? Obviously I know this video is a bit late. I don't know what date it is today, couldn't tell you, but I'm just saying in it, Happy New Year. My New Year maybe started about a week ago. It might start again next week. Do you know what I mean? So I just wanted to do a video on like things to leave in 2020, but also things to bring into 2021. So I had to take a little break because I was, you know, gonna start talking, but then I felt really like anxious again. Like my anxiety just went from like here to like there. So I had a little bit of a cry and I spoke to my brother and I'm here. So I've started. So if I've started, I'm gonna keep pushing. 2021, we're not gonna let anxiety ruin our lives. Anxiety is good. It's a good pressure, it's a good stress, because at least you know that there's something that is worrying you and you have to sort of work on it. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's there to sort of just let you know, okay, cool Amanda, you are feeling this type of way today about this or something. 2021, yeah, anxiety is coming with me, yeah, but we're working on it. We're working on pushing ourselves and we're working on being better individuals and working around it and finding the things that make us anxious and working on those things. So like I was saying, it's 2021. Well, technically it's 2020, you know, and counting, but it's 2021 in it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is educating yourself. There's so many things in this world, you know, i.e. Black Lives Matter, i.e. SARS in Nigeria, COVID, the vaccination, COVID in general. I think we need to be educated on these things. Okay, a lot of people are like, I don't want to take the vaccine. Okay, but why? I don't want to take the vaccine, but I know why I don't want to take the vaccine. Okay, educate yourself. So whenever people are asking you questions on the things that are going on around the world, we are able to say, okay, cool, I understand your point of view, but this is my point of view, or this is what I read up about. Okay, so what do you have to say on this? Because it's all good talking, everybody having something to say, but sometimes you can say a lot without saying nothing whatsoever. You can talk the talk, but don't mean anything that's coming out your mouth is saying much, so that we know where to find help when we need help, or we know where to go and help to help. For example, with the Black Lives Matter, there's so many surveys, there's so many petitions, there's so many marches, there's so many this. Once we know what's going on, we can, you know, we can take part in these things and be a part of a bigger change. I feel like education is key, it's important. In 2020, we're leaving negative thoughts and bad energy. Now, when I say we're leaving negative thoughts and bad energy, we're leaving negative thoughts and bad energy. The end of last year, I filmed a lot of videos. I posted, I was very consistent when I started my YouTube. But, you know, bad energy, negative thoughts telling me, you know, you can do better, or you shouldn't do this, or you should do this, and you should do that. Do what you need to do. At the end of the day, when you pray, and you sit down and you think, okay, this is where I want to go and this is the path that I want to take, that path, you will take it. But it's all about training your mind. It's all about discipline. Now, I read a quote the other day that I wanted to actually read. You don't need to feel motivated, but I need to cultivate discipline. Motivation is temporary and unpredictable. Discipline is a practice. You can start now and it's permanent if you let it be. We can all go, oh, I'm motivated, oh, you know, this person motivates me. I look at Beyonce and I see that she's a star and she motivates me and I want to be like her because she's so hardworking. Yeah, but Beyonce is disciplined. So it's the same way when we were going to school. We had to be at school at 9 o'clock, so we had to wake up at a certain time and get there. That's a discipline. That's not motivation, because we don't want to go to school. We are disciplined and trained that this is the time we need to be at school, this is the time that we need to be at work, this is the time that I need to be at a meeting, this is the time I need to be here. That's discipline. That's not motivation, because most of these things that we're going out to do, we don't actually want to do. We are just disciplined and trained to do these things so that we can get to where we need to get to. And that's why they say that discipline is more important than motivation, because if you start training your mind and start training yourself, okay, cool. It's same with exercising, isn't it? People that exercise and want to keep fit are disciplined. They're not necessarily motivated. They may be motivated, but if they don't say, okay, cool, I've got to do this amount of squats at this time, here and there, run here, run there, they have no discipline. They could be motivated by a picture of Beyonce on their wall and how skinny and perfect she is, and that could be their motivation. But without the practice and the training of the mind and being disciplined within oneself, there is no point, is there? So discipline is what's coming to 21. Training our mind, training our body, training our energies, yeah, to do what needs to be done in order to get to where we need to go. Because we all need to go to somewhere. Now this takes me to my next point, where in my previous video, in the Get to Know Me video, I was asked, you know, what's your 5-year plan? And I said, I don't have one. I have one now, but then I didn't, because my mindset was, you know, which it still is to an extent, you need to live every day as it comes, which is true, but you need to set goals, right? You need to set goals. Well, I know that in a couple years from now, I want to build on my care career, or I want to build on my law career. So what steps do I need to take now in order to get to where I need to get to 5-10 years from now? Set goals. Same with my YouTube. How many followers do I need at a certain time point? How many views do I need? How many videos do I need to produce? How much content do I need to watch? Again, it's all to do with discipline, but setting goals for yourself. I am going to be doing a lot is putting myself first. And I learned this from a old acquaintance of mine, that it is important to put yourself first. I find it really hard because I'm very quite selfless, and there's nothing wrong with being selfless, but there's also nothing wrong with being selfish. There's actually nothing wrong with putting yourself first, because what you tend to realize is that people drag you down with them. They'll pull you. Oh, come and help me do this. Oh, come and help me do that. Oh, come and help me do this. In this meantime, you had so many things that you had to do. You had so many goals that you had to, you know, pursue, and you didn't do it because you're helping and you're doing it for other people. Put yourself first. Yeah? There's nothing wrong with being number one on your list. Yeah? Disappear when necessary. So I'll come off Snapchat. Maybe a week, even if it's 2 days, I've come off the Snapchat. Nobody can come and tell me that, you know, you're not really taking a break. That was me mentally getting my brain back together. I've taken my break. You're allowed to. It could be 30 minutes that you ain't on social media. You're taking a break. Don't let nobody tell you what is a break and what is not a break. Don't let anybody tell you how long you should be off, how long you should be on. You take what's necessary for you. Put yourself first. You do what's necessary for you. If you need to disappear, you disappear. If you don't want to answer that phone call, don't answer that phone call. It's not by force. If you don't want to respond to that text message, don't respond to that text message. It's not by force. A lot of people are so consumed with, oh, you're airing me, or you don't want to talk to me. I hear that, but mentally, if you're not there, if you're not ready, it's not by force to respond to somebody. It's not by force to call somebody back. Focus on yourself. Put yourself first. Because at the end of the day, what always comes down to and always ties down to is you only have yourself in this world. You may have your loved ones around you, but at the end of the day, it's not your loved ones that's going to be putting money in your pocket. It's you that has to do it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So put yourself first. Take time if you need to take time. Do you know what I mean? Settle down, my girl. Take time. Have fun. Be you and celebrate you. And I say this in the most, I don't know, COVID safe way I can say it. Enjoy yourself, man. I can't even lie. Enjoy yourself. If you need to go out, go out. Enjoy yourself. Live your best life.
Me, I don't give a heck. Hey. I'm going out. Hey. I am going out. Hey. I don't care what people say. Hey.
Because we can't stop ourselves from living because of all the crazy things that are going around. Now, if we take away COVID from the equation, and we just had the Black Lives Matter, for example, right? And that was what was going on, and you know, people were getting killed, you know, the riots were happening in America. If we just had that, would people stop their life? Would we stop going to work? Would we stop going out? No, people are still living their life, and black people are dying every single day. So fair enough, COVID is real, and my mum tells me COVID is real. I know I have people that I love, I have family members that I've had it. I understand. COVID is real life, real, I get that. However, we can't stop our lives for something that we cannot control. And I think that's what people are not understanding. There's some things in life you can't control, and that's just life. Doesn't mean that your life now should come to a stop. You need to do what you need to do. People, what they're failing to tell us in the news is how much the suicide rates have gone up. They want to tell us how many people are dying of the COVID, but not also telling us how much the suicide rates have gone up when people are staying in their house and they're getting depressed and they don't have that support. They don't have that person to talk to. Lucky for me, I have brothers and sisters and nephews and nieces and sisters and all of this galore. They're steady. That if I need to talk to somebody, I can talk to. I was sad a minute ago. I went to my godson, he gave me a hug. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I have that. Some people, they don't have that. Some people, they don't have the extra support. So why should you stop your life because people that don't even care about the majority have told you to? Enjoy, have fun, celebrate yourself. You are beautiful, you are important, you are educated. God has got a plan for all of us. Celebrate yourself, enjoy yourself. If you have to get up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, look at me. Say, look at me. What's next? Unsaka puntas on deck. Do you get it? No one can't tell you nothing. Live your best life, celebrate you, enjoy yourself. You are the only person in this world that can make you feel better about yourself. There's no one out there. But if you don't work on yourself, work on your mental health, work on your goals, work on your future, hey, Kai, who will love you? You have to love yourself before anyone can love you, and that's real life. So I say that, enjoy you, enjoy yourself, have fun, celebrate you, set boundaries. Now when I say set boundaries, I mean real life set boundaries. Now one of my boundaries in which a lot of people knows, I don't like people touching me. So I've set that boundary from get-go. Everybody knows don't touch me. That's the boundary, don't touch, or you don't touch me if it's not necessary to touch me. Do you see what I'm trying to say? A lot of people always want to use you for you and when it's beneficial for them at that time. But then when it comes to you now needing to use them for them because it's beneficial for you, they are nowhere to be found. You are not anybody's saviour. Nobody here is Captain Save Any Host. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Set boundaries. Take time. Like I said, if you need to come off social media, come off social media. You don't need to answer the phone to nobody. You do need to respond to anybody's message. It's not by force. It's not by fire. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Set boundaries. People don't need to always be on what you're on or doing what you're doing or need to know what you're doing. You need to set yourself aside from everybody else and work on yourself. And if that means telling somebody, don't call me after 10 p.m, don't call my phone after 10 p.m. That's the boundary that I'm setting. Because after 10 p.m, I need to meditate. And me and God, we need to pray and we need to talk. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Set boundaries. Don't be scared to ask for help. Sometimes everyone is going through their own stuff. And that's just real life. Everybody's going through their own things and that's just what that is. But sometimes, if you are struggling, never feel afraid to ask anybody for. There's so many numbers out there though as well. There's so many numbers that you can call when you're down and when you're low, or just when do you need something to talk about. There's so many numbers out there, and I always say to people, listen, counselling is not, you know, something you should be ashamed of. If you need to go and find a counsellor, go and find a counsellor. Never be afraid to ask for help because those people will help you. That's what they're there for. Living in an African household, I've been told, oh, these people, they only want to know about your family. They just want to go and tell this. They want to go and talk about your business. Nah. Everybody's profession is here for a reason. God's put every profession here for a reason. God knows what he made on this planet when he made the planet. Yeah? So, even though we have God to talk to, yes, I do talk to my God, but if I have a chance to go to counselling, that's someone outside of the circle that I'm in. That's somebody that has nothing to do. That's somebody that I can physically see, that I can talk to. Sometimes you may find it hard to have a conversation with God because, you know, you don't know when your answers are coming. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But there's people out here Whether that be family, whether that be friends, whether that be acquaintances, whether that be therapists, psychologists, real life, you know, sociologists, whoever they want to call themselves, you know. If that's what you must have to go to, never be afraid to ask for help. There is help out there. Because if you need something, just because you was ashamed to ask, you will not get it. If you ask, you will get a yes. Abi? Very good. That's what I like to say. Support and encourage the people around you, the people on social media. Support and encourage everybody. It's not okay to be a hater. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of this Black Lives Matter, I'm so happy that it even came to play, because during that, so many black owned businesses was able to showcase themselves, and people were showcasing them. The famous people on the internet, on the Instagram, were showcasing the small black businesses, which put them on the map, so that people are no longer buying Louis Vuitton. You understand what I'm trying to say? Never feel ashamed to support or encourage people to do what they're doing. Everyone is doing their grind. One thing I found is, in this like YouTube thing, it's hard, isn't it? You kind of want to ask people, oh, can you help me do this? But then you also kind of want people to be like, oh, let me do it for you. Nah, man, you better ask them. Send that video, because see me, I don't give a heck, yeah? You see me, when I'm doing my promo for my YouTube, I send it to all the people that I know I want to post it, yeah? You ain't gonna tell me no. You're gonna post it. My video comes out at 7. Do you get it? Yeah? Do you get it? They get it. Don't be afraid to ask for help, yeah? But also support your friends, yeah? Support everybody's grind. Time comes and people are making their money, yeah? Don't come and ask for handouts. Do you get it? But again, support everybody, man. Honestly, everybody's out here grinding. Like, all of these nail techs that have come out lately as well. Like, everyone is doing their black nail tech, you know. Black nail tech. This time, you know, she was doing my nails. The people, Ling was doing my nails. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Lee was doing my nails. But now we've got people that look like me that can do nails. Come on, man, support your friends, support the grind, support everybody, encourage people to do what they want to do. That business that they wanted to start, let them start it, encourage them, support them, because when your time comes, you also want that support and encouragement from the people that you think love you, but also the people that you care about. Uni students, see that student loan, invest in yourself. As if it means starting a business, start the business. As if it means, yeah, you know, simple nail tech, simple eyebrow tech, eyelashes, wig, weave on that you want to do. Boys, if you want to sell trainers, my little brother, he's at it. Like, he used his uni money, and him and his bedrooms at uni have literally started a trainer business. He's going ham, and he's making good profit from that. Because at the end of the day, look at this pandemic that we're in. People have lost jobs. People can't even find jobs. People can't find anything to do right now. But he started that business in his first year of uni with his student loan. Invest your student loan. If you don't have to pay full rent, use your student loan, yeah, to start a business, to start something for yourself. Because even if you finish uni 3-4 years from after uni and you can't find a job, you have that small business. It will help you. In those 3 to 4 years, you will see progress. And if it doesn't work, you start again. You never give up. Because Aaliyah told us, if at first you don't succeed, you brush yourself off and you try again. Dust yourself off and you try again. Try again. Do you get it? Okay. Another piece of advice, let go. One of my hardest challenges in my life is letting go of things. I have clothes in my wardrobe that I've had since I was like 6. So it's not only people that I can let go. I can't let go of, you know, sentimental items, right? People aren't necessarily always bad for you. People are just better for themselves. And what you have to understand is that when people do you wrong, or something that you've taken, you know, to heart, it's not about you necessarily, it's about them. And in the sense that they're not doing it to personally hurt you, but they are doing it because they are selfish in their own way. And like I said, being selfish isn't a bad thing. Listen, hold tight to the selfish dons. Honestly, I wish I could be like you. I'd have no problems in my life if I only cared about myself, okay? If somebody isn't benefiting the relationship that you have, so whether that be an acquaintance, as in even family, whether that's your friend, do you know what I'm trying to say? Whether that is your colleague, do you know what I'm trying to say? If they're not benefiting that relationship that you and them have, you can go. And it's not by force to have to explain yourself. Now, one thing that my good sis always says to me is not everything needs an explanation. And that also ties into the fact that closure is fake. Yeah? Closure isn't real. A lot of my issue is I like to talk about the things that people have done, and I want to sit and have a conversation with you and figure out why have you done this and where can we go from here. Cause I'm all about the forgiving and the forgetting. Because a lot of people know what their problem is. A lot of people know what they're doing to you. Like I said, it's never personally to you, but they know they've done something. So a lot of people don't need you to remind them what they've done. As an individual, if they care and they value you, they will come and rectify their mistakes. And if they don't, not everything deserves a conversation. You don't have to pull up everybody on everything. You can let things go. I'm not beefing anybody. It's not by force to beef people as well. Just because you're in somebody that stopped talking doesn't mean you're beefing. I will see you and I'll say hello. Hey, how are you doing? How's your mum? She good? Shout man later. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm on. Yeah? But they don't have to be in your circle all the time. They don't have to be in, you know, your vicinity all the time, because closure isn't real. Yeah, there's so many times I've gone out to go and find closure. I've gone out and found the closure, and then a minute later there was extra things that I needed closure for. You're always gonna think, you're always gonna remember this, that. You're always gonna be, oh my god, there's this, and then oh my god, there's that. You're never gonna get full closure unless you pray to God, because it's only God that can help us in this life. If you don't know. It's okay to let go of things. It's okay to let go of people. It's okay to just be yourself. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay not to have to explain yourself. It's okay. It's life. You move on, you adjust, you find different people to be around. It's just a cycle of life. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You lose some, you win some, you learn from some lessons. You also don't learn, you keep learning, or you just keep making the same mistakes. So don't be afraid to let go of things, yeah? Closure isn't real, yeah? Not everything deserves a conversation, yeah? Okay. Thank you so much for staying tuned to my video. I'm actually feeling really like proud of myself. I'm really happy that I actually got through this video, because I was so like, I don't know, like I said, my anxiety was like everywhere, and I didn't want to actually like film the video. But I'm back. Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit all these buttons, you know, that they have all down there and them and there, and you will see and hear from me soon. So thank you so much, guys. Pip cheerio.
Came out the dirt, was dirty. I had to break down the dirty. Thought was tight like a virgin. Now I'm just tight with this Mary. My nigga with magic like Merlin. I don't think you understand me. He with